Hi everybody, it's me, Miss Miller, and I'm back again with a new lesson for us to do, Polynomials, Distributive Property. And some of this you have seen before, but now we're going to apply it with algebra and needing to expand it with adding exponents. So hopefully you enjoy this video. I just wanted to say hi and show my face. I won't do doing that for long. Okay, so as I said before, we are working with polynomials. And as we go through, this should look somewhat familiar. We have a -3 in front being multiplied to 2x and then -6x plus 2. So when we distribute, remember it goes to each term and we carry the sign. So -3 times 2, we're going to get a -6. Also remember that there is a 1 in front of this x, so -3 times 1 is going to give us -3x. Notice that x and x squared are not like terms, so we can't combine them. Then I'll do -3 times -6. So that will give us a positive 18, and we keep x squared. Notice none of this changed. We're going to spend more time on this later, but there's a thing called standard form, which means an exponent with the highest power needs to go first. So a positive 18x squared, then x to the first, so -3x minus 6. For today's purposes, this is completely correct. But just so you know, this would be the correct order, just like saying your first name, then your last name. What's going to be new for us is when there is a variable. So here I have 2x 5 minus 4x 2. So now when I distribute, I'm just multiplying the 2 times 5 and I'm going to carry the x. As a reminder, x is to the first. So I end up with 10x and I just carry that with me. Now 2 times -4 is going to give me -8x, and it's actually going to be to the third because x to the first times x squared. You add the exponents, and so you get x to the third. Think of it this way. I have one x here, and I have two x's here, so 1 plus 2 is 3. If, again, you wanted to put it in standard form, we would put -8x to the third first, then plus, because 10 is positive, 10x. This, however, is perfectly correct. All right, here are some examples. This looks like what we just did, but we're going to change it up because this is x squared. So 2 times 5 gives us 10. 5 doesn't have an x, so we carry the x squared with us. And then 2 times -4 is -8. But now we have x squared times x squared. So 2 plus 2 gives us 4. Do the same thing here. 6 times 3 is going to give us 18x. 6 times 7 is 42. And notice we're keeping the powers the same. 6 times -9 is going to give us -54. These are our answers. However, if we wanted standard form, I would write it as -8x to the fourth plus 10x squared. Both of these are correct. 42x squared plus 18x minus 54. So this is our lesson for today, but as I noticed what was helpful last lesson was to show you your assignment on delta math. I'm going to discard, and we're going to go right into delta math. And here is an example. So distributive property, if we take a look, we have -3x times 1, -3x times x. Now on scrap piece of paper, that might be helpful for you. So if I do this, right, I get negative 3x because it's multiplied by 1, negative 3 times x. And remember, this is a positive 1. So I'll get, you could write plus negative 3x, and then 1 plus 1 is going to give us 2. The simplified answer would be negative 3x minus 3x squared. So I'm going to show you how to type that in. When I type, you put the negative 3x, which is 5, minus 3x, and then I'm going to press down my Shift and 6 button, and notice how it creates the exponent up here, and that's what I do too. I can use my right arrow to move it out, and I hit submit answer, yes, and I get my work. Notice that's going to show you everything that we just did together. Right? Your other assignment is level 2. Here, you might have to add more than one exponent, so 7x times negative 7. So you know that 7 times negative 7 is going to give us negative 49x. But how many x's? This is x to the first, this is x squared. So we add that to give us 3. 7 times 3 is positive 21. And 1x, and sorry, x to the first times x to the first is going to give us x squared. So again, when we type in our answer, negative 49x to the third. Now I use my down arrow, plus 21x, again, Shift 6. Right. If you need to, there's also this button right here that's your keyboard. Notice that that will also help you. So if you were to, hold on, let me erase this work. Press the keyboard key. You can go right to here where it has x squared, or a to the b, right there. So if I did this problem, 9 times negative 2 is negative 18, x, and now I need squared. So I press that button and it makes the exponent. I'm going to press it again. And now to get out of it, I'm going to press the right arrow and it moves out of it. 9 times 10 is going to give us negative 90. If you need more help, please email me and I'll be happy to help you.